Hey there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The English Growth. I'm Peter.
And I'm Sarah. Thanks for joining us again. Today's topic is something almost every professional faces, meeting a new client and making that first impression count.
Exactly. You know that moment? You walk into the meeting room, the air feels a little serious, people are polite but not too relaxed yet, and you think, okay, what should I say first?
Yes, whether it's a Zoom call with a client overseas or an in-person meeting in a shiny office, introductions can make or break the whole relationship.
Totally. Sometimes people prepare the presentation but forget that how they greet the client is part of the presentation too.
Right. So in this episode, we'll help you sound confident, polite, and natural when meeting clients in English. Not too formal, not too casual.
We'll share the small phrases professionals really use. Things like, it's great to finally meet you, or let me quickly introduce my colleague, and we'll explain what they mean between the lines. Plus, we'll talk about cultural differences, like why Americans say first names immediately, while some Asian or European professionals prefer last names and titles at first. And of course, we'll give you some practice phrases to repeat and build fluency, because confidence comes from repetition, right?
Absolutely. You might be surprised how small sentences can sound powerful when said naturally.
Before we dive in, let's set the scene. Imagine this. You're a project manager and you're meeting a potential client for the first time. They could bring a big contract, so you want to sound friendly but professional. The meeting starts in 3 seconds.
The clock is ticking. You open the door, smile, and say, "What?"
Maybe you say, "Good morning, it's great to meet you in person." That's a safe and confident start.
Exactly. Notice the tone, not robotic, not overly excited, just calm and warm.
Tone is everything. Many learners focus only on vocabulary, but the rhythm of your voice, the way you pause and smile, that's what people remember.
So true. I once had a student who always sounded too serious in English. When he met clients, he said, "Nice to meet you," but it sounded like a robot from the 1980s.
Oh no.
We worked on adding a little smile, softer tones, slower speed, and suddenly he sounded approachable. Same words, new energy.
That's the secret. Energy and authenticity.
You don't need fancy words. Clients remember sincerity more than vocabulary lists.
Yeah, people often think professionalism means big words like endeavor, synergy, or value proposition. But in real meetings, it's about clarity and connection.
Exactly. The goal is to make the other person feel comfortable, respected, and confident that you understand them.
So what's our learning roadmap today?
We'll first listen to a realistic dialogue between two professionals meeting a new client. Then we'll pull out useful expressions and talk about their real meanings.
We'll also look at what to avoid, those little mistakes that can make you sound too casual or too stiff.
And later, we'll give you mini speaking prompts, small exercises to practice introducing yourself naturally.
Before we begin, I want to ask you, Sarah, do you remember your first client meeting in English?
Oh, yes. I was fresh out of university, working in marketing. The client was a big company from Canada, and I was so nervous. I kept practicing my introduction in my head. "Good morning. My name is Sarah Lee. Thank you for meeting me today."
Sounds perfect.
It sounded perfect in my head, but when I finally met them, my voice cracked. Luckily, they were very kind.
That's a great example. Nerves are natural. Even native speakers get them before important meetings.
Exactly. But a simple structure can help. Think of introductions like this: greeting, name, company or role, purpose of meeting, polite connection line.
Let's give an example. Good afternoon. My name is Peter Jones. I'm the account manager at Skyline Media. It's great to finally meet you and learn more about your project.
Perfect. Notice how it flows. You're not rushing, you're connecting.
Listeners, you can practice this with your own details.
Yes, try saying your name, your job, and one friendly phrase. For example, "I've heard great things about your company."
That line shows respect and interest, two things clients love.
And it breaks the ice. People instantly feel appreciated.
Speaking of breaking the ice, we'll explore small talk too, because before you talk about business, you often talk about the weather, travel, or coffee.
Yes, especially coffee.
So, what are some common small talk starters in client meetings?
You could say, "Did you find our office easily?" or "How was your flight?" or "I hope traffic wasn't too bad." Simple questions that make people relax.
And if you're the visitor, you can say, "Thank you for having me," or "Your office looks great."
Small compliments go a long way. Just keep them professional. Don't say, "Wow, your boss is so handsome."
Yeah, not a good idea.
So, our message for this first part: professional introductions are about three things: clarity, warmth, and balance.
Clarity. People should instantly know who you are and why you're there.
Warmth. Your tone and small talk show that you're friendly, not mechanical.
And balance. You sound professional but human.
Beautiful summary, Peter.
Thanks. So everyone listening, as we continue, imagine yourself in that client meeting. Feel the handshake, see the smile, hear your voice introducing yourself with calm confidence.
That's right. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to start any meeting, in person or online, with the right English phrases and energy.
Because that first hello can open doors to long-term partnerships.
All right. Let's step into the meeting room and listen to how a real professional introduction sounds in action.
Here we go. All right, let's jump right into the real scene. Imagine this. It's Monday morning, 10 a.m. You and your teammate walk into the client's meeting room. Sunlight through glass walls, coffee cups on the table, that kind of setup.
I can see it. You've got your notes, your laptop, and that small nervous smile. Let's act it out like a real meeting.
Sure. I'll play Daniel, the marketing consultant.
And I'll be Miss Kumar, the new client from Technova Solutions.
Good morning, Miss Kumar. It's great to finally meet you in person. I'm Daniel Reed from Skyline Media.
Good morning, Daniel. Please call me Anita. It's nice to meet you too.
Thank you, Anita. And this is my colleague, Lena, our design lead.
Hi, Lena. Welcome. Please have a seat. Did you find our office okay?
Yes, no trouble at all. Great location. And the view from your lobby is fantastic.
Thank you. We like it. So, how's your morning been?
Pretty good. We had a smooth drive. How about you?
Busy, as always, but I'm excited to hear what you've prepared for us today.
Absolutely. Before we dive into slides, maybe we can start by understanding your current campaign goals?
Sure. We're launching a new app next month, so we want a fresh branding approach.
Perfect. That's right up our alley. We've helped similar clients with app launch campaigns in the past.
Good to hear. And please feel free to call me Anita. No need for titles.
Of course, Anita. And you can just call me Daniel.
Deal. So, Daniel, tell me a bit about your team.
Sure. We're a small, creative team focused on digital marketing and brand storytelling. Lena handles design, and I lead the strategy side. We love collaboration, especially when clients bring new ideas to the table.
That's exactly what we need. I like a partnership that feels like a conversation, not a sales pitch.
Same here. Actually, that's why we keep our first meeting very casual, to get to know each other's style and goals.
Makes sense. So, how do you usually begin a project like ours?
We start with a short discovery session to learn your brand voice and target audience. After that, we propose concepts and timelines.
Sounds organized. I like that. Maybe next week we can schedule a workshop with our product team.
Absolutely. We'll send a follow-up email with available slots later today.
Great. Let's grab coffee after this. I want to show you our demo.
Perfect. Looking forward to it.
And scene. That's pretty typical intro meeting.
Yeah, and did you notice how each line builds a connection before talking business?
Exactly. They start with polite greetings, then small talk, then project purpose. It feels natural.
Let's point out some useful expressions from that conversation.
Good idea. The first one, it's great to finally meet you in person. A friendly, professional way to open a meeting when you've been emailing before.
Second, please call me Anita. That shows how clients sometimes soften formality. If they say that, follow their lead.
Yes, don't keep saying Miss Anita after they invite you to use their first name. It sounds awkward.
Next phrase, did you find our office okay? great for small talk and showing hospitality.
And the reply, great location, and the view from your lobby is fantastic, adds a compliment that feels natural.
Then the line, before we dive into slides. That's a common business phrase. It means before we start the presentation.
Exactly. Dive into is an idiom meaning to begin something enthusiastically. Perfect for meetings.
Another useful expression was right up our alley. It means this is something we're good at or experienced with.
Yes, you can say, that's right up my alley, or that project is right up our team's alley.
Then there's feel free to call me, a nice way to set a comfortable tone.
And let's schedule a workshop. Shows action and professional follow-up. Notice how Daniel adds, we'll send a follow-up email. That's standard business English.
Exactly. Every client meeting should end with a clear next step.
Okay, let's pause for a second and talk about body language too, because English isn't just words.
Good point. In professional introductions, eye contact, smiling, and a firm handshake, when culturally appropriate, build trust.
And if you're on video call, look into the camera instead of the screen. It feels like eye contact.
Exactly. Many learners look at themselves in the corner and miss that connection.
I used to do that too.
We all did.
Now, some listeners might wonder, how formal should I be?
Good question. If you're unsure, start formal and then mirror the client's tone. If they say, please call me Tom, then you can relax a bit.
Exactly. But never start with, hey, Tom, on the first meeting, unless Tom is your best friend.
Yes, keep hey for after the second coffee meeting.
So we've covered greetings, small talk, self-introductions, and soft compliments. But there's also listening language, the little phrases you use to show you're paying attention.
Ah, yes, like, I see, that makes sense, absolutely, or got it.
Exactly. They sound simple, but they keep the conversation flowing.
In some cultures, people nod quietly to show understanding, but in English meetings, verbal signals are important.
Right. Silence can sometimes feel like confusion or disagreement.
So remember, small responses show you're engaged.
And if you don't understand something, don't panic. You can say, could you please clarify that point? Or, I just want to make sure I understand correctly.
Those are lifesavers. They sound professional and keep the conversation clear.
Now, what about ending the meeting gracefully?
You can say, it's been a pleasure meeting you, or I look forward to working together. That wraps it up with warmth and optimism.
And always thank them for their time, even if it's short.
Right, a simple, thanks for meeting with us today, shows respect and gratitude.
Okay. Let's summarize this little scene before we move on to our vocabulary deep dive.
The key takeaways are start with a warm greeting, build light small talk, introduce yourself clearly, mirror the client's tone, and close with a positive remark or next step.
Perfect. If you follow that flow, you'll sound like a true professional. Confident, friendly, and organized.
And remember, practice these lines out loud. Fluency grows through sound, not just reading.
Exactly. Because when your mouth gets used to the rhythm of English, your mind relaxes too.
Beautifully said. Now that we've heard a realistic meeting in action, let's take a closer look at those useful phrases and break them down one by one in plain English.
Let's do it.
All right, so we just heard a complete first meeting conversation. Now it's time to break down the vocabulary, the little professional expressions that make your English sound confident, friendly, and natural.
Exactly. And we're not going to explain them like a textbook. We'll just talk about how professionals actually use these phrases in real life.
Perfect. So, phrase number 1. It's great to finally meet you in person.
A classic opener. You use this when you've been emailing or talking online with someone, and now you're meeting face-to-face.
It's polite, friendly, and easy to say. Let's repeat it for our listeners. It's great to finally meet you in person.
You can also say, it's nice to finally meet you in person, or simply, it's great to meet you. The key word is finally. It adds warmth and context.
Exactly. It tells the listener, I've been looking forward to this.
Phrase number 2. Please call me first name.
This one signals a tone shift from formal to friendly. When someone says this, they're inviting you to relax a bit.
Yes, if a client says, please call me Anita, and you keep saying Ms. Kumar, it sounds stiff or distant. So always mirror their level of formality.
Good point. And if you're the one speaking, you can use it to set the tone yourself. Good morning, I'm Peter. Please call me Peter.
Exactly. It's a small phrase, but it shapes the relationship.
Phrase number 3. Did you find our office okay?
That's small talk with purpose. It's a polite question to start the conversation naturally.
Yes, it shows hospitality, that you care about the other person's comfort.
And even if the person is online, like in a Zoom meeting, you can adapt it. Can you hear me clearly? Or did you have any trouble joining the call?
Nice. Same energy, different situation.
Phrase number 4. Before we dive into slides.
One of my favorites. The idiom dive into means to start something enthusiastically. It's casual, but still professional.
Right. You can use it in many situations, like before we dive into today's agenda, or let's dive into the numbers.
It sounds more natural than before we start the presentation because it has movement and energy.
Exactly. It feels conversational, like you're both part of something.
Phrase number 5. That's right up our alley.
This one is fun. Right up our alley means something we're good at or experienced with.
For example, if a client says, we're looking for someone who can handle social media marketing, you can respond, that's right up our alley.
Or if you're talking personally, like, teaching pronunciation is right up my alley.
Definitely your alley, Sarah.
Thanks. So the meaning is, this is exactly what we do well.
Phrase number 6. Feel free to.
Yes, the polite permission phrase. You can say, feel free to contact me, or feel free to ask questions.
It makes you sound approachable and open. Instead of saying, you can ask questions, which sounds cold, feel free to is softer and more welcoming.
Right. It's used all the time in business emails, too. Feel free to reach out anytime.
Phrase number 7. We'll send a follow-up email.
This one is important for closing meetings. Follow-up means to continue communication after something happens.
It's not just politeness, it's responsibility. It tells the client, we won't disappear after this meeting.
Exactly. You can also say, I'll follow up with you next week, or let's follow up once we have the data.
Phrase number 8. Right, that makes sense.
A small but powerful phrase. It shows you're actively listening and understanding.
In English meetings, silence can feel like confusion or disagreement, so small responses like this are key.
Yes, and you can use variations like, I see, got it, or absolutely. They keep the conversation alive.
Phrase number 9. Could you please clarify that?
Such a professional way to say, I didn't understand. It's polite, respectful, and clear.
It avoids awkwardness. Instead of saying, what? Or, I don't get it. You show professionalism.
Right. You can also say, I just want to make sure I understood correctly. Do you mean?
Exactly. That softens your question while confirming details.
Phrase number 10. I look forward to working together.
The golden closing line. It's friendly, optimistic, and professional.
It leaves a good final impression. You can also say, it's been a pleasure meeting you, or I'm excited to collaborate.
That's the power of tone. You're ending with positivity.
Let's run through all 10 again, quickly. 1. It's great to finally meet you in person. 2. Please call me first name. 3. Did you find our office okay? 4. Before we dive into slides. 5. That's right up our alley. 6. Feel free to. 7. Follow-up email. 8. That makes sense. 9. Could you please clarify that? 10.
I look forward to working together.
Beautiful list. And the best part? These phrases are short and easy to remember. You don't need perfect grammar, just natural rhythm.
Exactly. And you can practice them in different contexts. For example, at a job interview. It's great to finally meet you in person, still works.
Or when introducing yourself to a new colleague, feel free to reach out anytime.
These phrases are like social keys. Once you have them, you can open doors anywhere. Office, Zoom, or coffee shop.
I like that. Social keys.
You can use that in your next meeting.
I will. But seriously, when learners repeat these expressions aloud, they start to feel the rhythm of English conversation.
Yes. So if you're listening right now, try shadowing us. Repeat softly after we speak. Let's give them a quick mini practice.
Okay. Repeat after me. It's great to finally meet you in person.
Now say, please call me your first name.
Next one. Before we dive into slides,
And that's right up our alley.
feel free to contact me anytime.
Could you please clarify that?
And finally, I look forward to working together.
Perfect. You're already sounding more natural.
These small expressions will make your English smoother and more professional, and they'll help you build trust faster in meetings.
And that's what business English is all about. Not big words, but the right words said warmly.
Exactly. Coming up next, we'll talk about how these expressions might change across cultures. What's polite in one place can sound strange in another.
That's always an interesting part. Let's explore the cultural side next.
All right, we've learned the key phrases. Now let's talk about something even more interesting, how introductions change from culture to culture.
Oh, yes. What sounds confident in one country can sound too casual or even rude in another. So, cultural awareness is essential when you're meeting clients in English.
Exactly. Let's start with greetings, because the way we say hello already tells a story.
Right. For example, in the US or Canada, people usually go straight to first names. Hi, I'm Peter. Nice to meet you, Sarah. It's friendly and quick.
But in many parts of Asia, Latin America, or Europe, using titles is a sign of respect, especially at first meetings. You might say, "Good morning, Mr. Tanaka," or "Nice to meet you, Miss Lopez."
Exactly. And later, if they say, please call me Ken, that's your signal to relax a little.
So rule number 1, start formal, then mirror their tone.
Yes. If you're unsure, be slightly more formal. It's easier to relax later than to recover from being too casual.
True. Imagine calling your new CEO Buddy on day 1.
Career over before it starts.
Now, what about handshakes? They mean different things too.
Right. In North America and Europe, a firm handshake shows confidence. But in some cultures, a light handshake or even no handshake is more appropriate.
For example, in Japan, people bow instead of shaking hands. In India, some people greet with a small namaste.
Yes, and after COVID, many professionals around the world prefer a nod or a smile instead of touching hands.
Good point. The key is to observe what the other person does and follow their lead.
Exactly. That small act of cultural sensitivity can instantly build respect.
Now, let's talk about small talk. This is a big one, what you talk about before business starts.
Yes, in the US, small talk is almost a rule. People ask, how's your day? How was your weekend? Or did you find the office easily?
But in Germany or Scandinavia, people may skip small talk entirely and go straight to the agenda.
Right. So if you start chatting too long about the weather, they might think, why are we wasting time?
Exactly. It's not rude, it's just efficiency culture.
In Latin cultures, on the other hand, personal connection comes first. A few minutes of friendly talk builds trust.
So here's the golden rule. Match the energy. Read the room, adjust your tone.
Perfect advice. And it's not just about culture, it's about personality too. Some clients love chatting. Others want to get straight to numbers.
Yes, That's why listening is just as important as speaking.
Speaking of listening, eye contact has different meanings too.
Right. In Western culture, eye contact means confidence and honesty. But in some Asian or African cultures, too much eye contact might feel aggressive.
Exactly. So, again, observe and adapt. Keep your eyes soft and friendly, not like you're staring into their soul.
Yeah, no staring contests in meetings, please.
Now, let's move to the tone of voice. Many learners think sounding formal means using big words, but actually, it's more about your tone than vocabulary.
Absolutely. You can sound professional using simple sentences if your tone is calm, steady, and polite.
For example, could you please clarify that point? Sounds much more professional than, can you repeat? Even though both are short.
Tone shows respect and control. You don't need fancy grammar for that.
Exactly. And something else many learners don't realize, speed matters.
Oh, yes. In English meetings, speaking a little slower, not too slow, actually makes you sound more confident, not less fluent.
Right. Fast speech can sound nervous. Clear speech sounds strong.
Let's do a quick example. I'll say it too fast first. Good morning. My name is Peter from Skyline Media.
That's what nervous people sound like before coffee.
Now slower. Good morning. My name is Peter from Skyline Media.
Much better. Smooth, confident, easy to understand.
So pronunciation tip, breathe before you speak. That 1 second makes a big difference.
Definitely. And a smile adds warmth, even through voice.
Right. People can hear your smile, even on phone calls.
That's such a cool fact. When you smile, your voice tone literally changes.
Yes, it lifts the sound, adds friendliness. So before saying hello to a client, just smile silently for a second. It sets your tone.
And let's not forget body language and posture. Sit upright, shoulders relaxed, and face the person.
Exactly. In virtual meetings, that means camera at eye level, good lighting, and avoiding distractions in the background.
No barking dogs or messy kitchens behind you, please.
Unless your client sells dog food, then maybe it's okay.
Good one.
Now, another cultural point, email follow-up etiquette.
Oh, yes. In some places, people send thank you emails right after a meeting. In others, they wait a day or two.
But in English-speaking business culture, it's best to send a short thank you note within 24 hours.
Right. Something like, thank you for meeting with us today. We appreciated your time and look forward to next steps.
Short, polite, and clear. Don't write a full essay.
Exactly. Keep it professional, no emojis, no exclamation overload.
Unless the client sends one first. Then you can match their tone.
Good point. Business communication today is flexible, but still professional.
And if the client is from a country with more indirect communication, like Japan or Korea, you may notice they avoid saying no directly.
Yes, they might say, that could be difficult, or we'll consider it, which actually means probably not.
Right. So learning cultural signals helps you read what's really being said.
On the other hand, Americans or Australians might say no quite directly, but they'll say it politely. I don't think that will work, but here's another idea.
Exactly. It's not rude, it's just straightforward.
So, when meeting clients from different backgrounds, don't just prepare your slides, prepare your awareness.
Love that. Communication is not only about what you say, but how it's received.
Perfectly said.
So let's summarize a few golden rules for cross-cultural introductions. 1. Start formal, then mirror the client's tone. 2. Observe body language, handshake, bow, smile, or nod. 3. Match their energy in small talk, not too long, not too short. 4. Maintain calm tone and comfortable speed. 5. Follow up politely after meetings.
Exactly. And remember, being culturally flexible doesn't mean pretending. It means being respectful and adaptable.
Yes, when people feel you're genuinely respectful, they open up faster.
That's what builds trust.
the real goal of any professional introduction.
Beautiful. Next, we'll help listeners practice fluency, repeating short, natural English sentences they can use right away.
I love this part. It's where confidence starts growing.
All right, we've talked about culture, tone, and vocabulary. Now it's time to practice. Let's build fluency step by step.
Yes, this is where listeners can speak along with us. Remember, fluency doesn't come from memorizing. It comes from saying things out loud, again and again.
Exactly. So wherever you are, at home, in the car, even on a walk, speak these sentences softly after us. Ready?
Let's start with greetings you can use when meeting a client for the first time.
Repeat after me. Good morning. It's great to finally meet you in person.
Now say, "Good afternoon. I'm glad we could meet today."
Perfect. These are warm, polite ways to open a conversation.
And if it's online, you can change it slightly. "Good morning. Can you hear me clearly?"
Exactly. Now let's move to self-introductions.
Repeat after me. "My name is Sarah Lee, and I'm a marketing manager at Bright Edge."
Or, I'm Peter Jones from Skyline Media. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Beautiful. Now let's combine the greeting and introduction.
Good morning. My name is Peter Jones from Skyline Media. It's great to finally meet you in person.
Excellent. Notice the rhythm. Calm, clear, and friendly.
Yes, and remember, short pauses help you sound confident. Don't rush through your introduction.
Right. Now let's add a polite connection line, something that makes the other person feel appreciated.
Repeat. I've heard great things about your company.
Or, "Thank you for taking the time to meet with us."
And I'm looking forward to learning more about your project.
These lines show interest and respect, both key to professional English.
Now let's practice how to invite a relaxed tone.
Say, "Please, call me Sarah."
Or, please call me Peter.
This sounds simple, but it's a powerful gesture. It creates friendliness without losing professionalism.
Exactly. And when someone says that to you, respond naturally. Sure, Sarah. Thanks.
Perfect. Now let's work on small talk, those short, polite lines that make meetings comfortable.
Repeat. Did you find our office easily?
Or, "How was your flight?"
And if you're the visitor, thanks for having me. Your office looks great.
Good. Add a little smile when you say it. It makes the tone genuine.
Exactly. Now let's build fluency for transition phrases, the ones that move the conversation from casual to professional.
Repeat after me. Before we dive into the main discussion,
Let's start by understanding your goals.
or maybe we can begin with a quick overview of your current needs.
Nice. These phrases sound smooth, not mechanical.
Right. And if you want to sound collaborative, say, "We'd love to hear your thoughts first."
That's one of my favorites. It shows teamwork and respect.
Now, practice how to agree naturally. We call this listener language.
Repeat. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
I see.
Got it.
These short responses make you sound engaged and professional.
And they help the meeting flow. Silence can sometimes feel awkward in English conversations.
Exactly. Now let's practice polite clarification.
Repeat. "Could you please clarify that point?"
Or, I just want to make sure I understand correctly.
These keep communication clear without sounding negative.
Yes, they show maturity and care, perfect for client interactions.
Now let's finish with closing lines, how to wrap up meetings gracefully.
Repeat. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
"I look forward to working together."
Thank you for your time today.
Great job! These are short but powerful. They leave a positive last impression.
Let's do a full mini practice. Imagine you're meeting a new client online. I'll say my line first, and you repeat after me.
Go ahead, speaker one.
Good morning. It's great to finally meet you in person.
Good morning. It's great to finally meet you in person.
My name is Peter Jones from Skyline Media.
My name is Peter Jones from Skyline Media.
Please call me Peter.
Please call me Peter.
Before we dive into slides, could you tell me a little bit about your project?
Before we dive into slides, could you tell me a little bit about your project?
Thank you for your time today. I look forward to working together.
Thank you for your time today. I look forward to working together.
Beautiful. That's a natural, complete flow of a professional greeting.
Yes, and if you repeat that a few times, it starts to sound automatic, and that's real fluency.
Right. The goal isn't to memorize word for word, it's to feel the structure. Greeting, name, role, purpose, connection, close.
Exactly. And once you internalize that rhythm, you can adapt it easily to any professional context.
Now let's try a few more quick lines for confidence practice.
Repeat. I'm excited to collaborate on this project.
I really appreciate this opportunity.
It's great to finally put a face to the name.
Let's keep in touch after this meeting.
These sound friendly and confident, perfect for international teamwork.
Yes. And here's one more trick. Use gentle intonation. Raise your voice slightly at the end of friendly statements. It adds warmth.
Exactly. Compare nice to meet you, flat, versus nice to meet you, warm. Tiny change, big difference.
Absolutely. Intonation is the secret sauce of English conversation.
So, listeners, here's your challenge. Pick 3 of your favorite lines from this section and practice them 10 times out loud.
10 times might sound like a lot, but after the 5th, it feels natural.
And if you can, record yourself once. Listen to your tone, rhythm, and pauses.
Yes, you'll notice your confidence grow with each repetition.
Because fluency is not about perfection, it's about flow.
Exactly. Smooth beats smart.
I love that phrase, smooth beats smart.
It's true. In business, people remember calm voices and clear messages more than big grammar.
So true.
Now that our listeners have practiced the key phrases, we'll guide them to use these lines in real situations through small interactive prompts.
Yes, coming up, we'll help you imagine real-life moments and speak your own lines. No script, just confidence.
All right, it's time to make this lesson come alive. You've learned the phrases, practiced the rhythm. Now let's put them into action.
Yes, this part is all about you speaking out loud. Imagine you're actually in a real meeting, introducing yourself to a new client.
We'll give you situations, and you'll speak your response. Don't just think the answer. Say it aloud, even quietly. That's where fluency begins.
Exactly. Let's start with your first moment, the greeting. Picture yourself walking into a conference room. The client smiles and gestures for you to sit down. What would you say first?
Try something natural like, "Good morning, it's great to meet you. I'm," your name, "from your company." Add a short, warm smile to your voice as you speak.
Nice and simple. You can also say, "Thank you for having me." That line shows gratitude and immediately builds respect.
Now imagine the same situation, but online. You've just joined a video call, and your client appears on screen. How would you begin?
You can start with, "Hi, can you hear me clearly? It's nice to finally meet you." That's friendly, confident, and professional for virtual meetings.
Perfect. Remember, even without a handshake, your tone can create connection. A smile you can't see still sounds warm through your voice.
Let's move to another common situation. You're meeting 2 people from the same company. They introduce themselves and wait for your reply. You can say, "It's a pleasure meeting both of you. I've been looking forward to this discussion."
Or add a friendly touch. "I've heard great things about your work." A short compliment like that goes a long way in building rapport.
Great. Now imagine the client offers you coffee or water. The polite response could be, "Thank you, coffee would be great," or "I'm fine, thank you." Tone matters more than the words. Polite, relaxed, and genuine.
Now, let's make it slightly advanced. The client asks, "Before we begin, could you tell us a bit about your company?" You can say, "Of course. We're a creative digital agency specializing in brand campaigns and marketing strategy."
You can replace it with your real company name or role to make it more personal. The more authentic your practice, the more fluent you'll become.
Good point. Next, what if the client says something you didn't fully understand? Instead of freezing or saying, "What?" you can use professional clarity phrases.
Right. Say, could you please clarify that point? Or, I just want to make sure I understand correctly. These phrases sound respectful and confident.
Excellent. Now, at the end of a meeting, you'll often want to leave a positive last impression. You can say, "It's been great meeting you. I look forward to working together."
Or, thank you for your time today. We'll follow up by email shortly. That's clear, polite, and professional.
Now let's try a more active moment, a simulated dialogue. Imagine this as your real practice. I'll play the client, and you will play yourself.
All right, listeners, get ready. This is your mini real-world rehearsal.
Here's the first line. "Good morning. Thank you for coming in."
Your response could be, good morning. It's great to finally meet you. I'm Sarah from Bright Edge.
Then I'd say, "Please have a seat."
And you would respond, thank you. Before we dive into details, could you share your current goals?
I'd answer, "Sure, we're launching a new campaign next month."
You might then say, sounds exciting. I'm looking forward to learning more.
Perfect. That short conversation already feels real, natural, and friendly.
Exactly. It shows how confidence and clarity create a smooth rhythm.
Now, let's build flexibility. Imagine you're the one opening the meeting. You might say, "Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for making the time to meet today. I'm your name from your company, and I'm excited to share some ideas."
That's great for a confident, professional tone. And if you want to sound more open, you can add, but first, I'd love to hear your goals for this project.
Brilliant. That makes the meeting collaborative, not one-sided.
Let's also strengthen your mindset. When you meet new clients, remind yourself that it's a conversation, not a test. You're there to connect, not to impress.
Exactly. And small pauses or hesitations are fine. They make you sound thoughtful, not unsure.
Even native speakers pause and rephrase all the time. You can say, let me rephrase that. Or, what I mean is, it's completely natural.
Absolutely. Professional English isn't about being perfect. It's about being clear and kind.
Let's add a small affirmation moment. Repeat after us. I can communicate clearly and confidently in English.
I can communicate clearly and confidently in English.
Now say, every meeting helps me grow.
Every meeting helps me grow.
Beautiful. These sentences aren't just practice. They build confidence from the inside out.
And confidence is everything. When you believe in your ability to connect, your language naturally flows better.
Exactly. Because fluency isn't speed, it's comfort.
I like that. Fluency equals comfort, not perfection.
Let's give our listeners one last speaking challenge for the week.
Yes, your challenge is simple. Introduce yourself to 3 different people, real or imaginary, using the structure you learned today.
Say your greeting, your name, your company or role, one polite connection line, and one friendly closing.
It could be a coworker, a friend, or even your reflection in the mirror. The key is repetition.
Exactly. The more you say it aloud, the more your brain treats it like a habit, automatic and natural.
Let's close this section with one last guided practice. Repeat these 5 lines after us, nice and smooth.
Good morning. It's great to finally meet you.
My name is, your name, from your company.
Please call me first name.
Before we dive into the presentation, could you share your goals?
It's been a pleasure meeting you. I look forward to working together.
Excellent. That's your full introduction flow. Professional, clear, and natural.
Yes, and if you repeat this a few times today, you'll notice a big difference the next time you speak English in a meeting.
Exactly. Practice small every day and watch your fluency grow.
In the next part, we'll do a fast and fun recap. All the phrases, all the techniques in one quick review.
Stay with us. We'll lock everything in so you can walk into your next client meeting ready and confident. All right, everyone, it's review time. Let's go over everything we covered today and make sure those phrases feel natural in your mouth.
Yes, think of this as a quick recap session, short, energetic, and focused. You've learned a lot, and now we'll connect the dots.
The big picture is simple. Today was all about creating a confident first impression when meeting a new client in English.
Exactly. We practiced how to sound clear, warm, and balanced. Not too formal, not too casual.
Let's run through our key expressions together. I'll say each one, and you repeat it aloud wherever you are.
Good morning. It's great to finally meet you in person.
Please call me Peter.
Before we dive into slides,
That's right up our alley.
could you please clarify that point?
I look forward to working together.
Those 6 lines alone can carry you through most professional introductions. Keep them short, clear, and friendly.
Now, let's recall the structure of a good first meeting. Step 1, greeting. Say, good morning or good afternoon with a calm smile in your voice.
Step 2, name and role. My name is Sarah Lee. I'm a marketing manager at Bright Edge.
Step 3, connection. A small line like, thank you for meeting with us, or I've heard great things about your company.
Step 4, purpose. We're here to discuss your new campaign.
And step 5, close. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I look forward to working together.
Simple 5-step flow. When you master it, you'll never feel lost at the start of a meeting again.
We also explored cultural awareness, how style and tone shift between regions.
Yes, Americans usually use first names quickly, while professionals in Asia or Europe may prefer titles at first. Always start formal, then mirror the client's tone.
We talked about small talk too, when to use it and when to keep things direct.
Right. In the US or Latin America, friendly conversation builds trust. In Germany or Scandinavia, being efficient shows respect. Reading the situation is key.
We even touched on body language, eye contact, posture, and smiling through your voice.
Yes, because tone is part of culture. A relaxed, steady rhythm communicates confidence.
Next, let's review some listener phrases that make conversation smoother.
Say these naturally. I see. That makes sense. Absolutely. Got it.
Those little signals show engagement and keep discussions alive.
We also practice clarification lines, the polite way to ask when you need more detail.
Right. Could you please clarify that point? Or, I just want to make sure I understand correctly.
Both sound professional and calm. Never be afraid to ask.
And the golden closing phrase, I look forward to working together. It ends meetings with optimism and respect.
Let's turn this review into a quick meaning check. I'll give the phrase and you think of what it means.
Before we dive into slides means starting the presentation.
That's right up our alley, means something you or your team do well.
Follow-up email means continuing communication after the meeting.
Please call me Sarah, means the speaker prefers a friendly first name basis.
Could you clarify that? Means you need a bit more explanation.
Great job if you could remember them all. Short, simple, powerful.
Now a few do's and don'ts for professional meetings.
Do, speak slowly and clearly. Do, show interest and ask questions. Do, thank people for their time.
Don't interrupt, don't rush, and don't use slang like hey man or yo with clients.
Exactly. Keep it professional but warm.
We also learned that cultural differences affect how people say no. In some cultures, that might be difficult actually means no.
Yes, while others say no directly, but soften it with a positive tone. Understanding these signals helps you communicate better.
And one more reminder, always send a short thank you email within 24 hours. It shows professionalism and respect.
Something as simple as, thank you for meeting with us today. It was a pleasure speaking with you, leaves a lasting impression.
Let's revisit our mindset points, the mental part of fluent communication.
Number 1,
Fluency comes from repetition, not perfection.
Number 2, confidence means clarity, not speed.
Number 3, every meeting is a learning moment.
Beautiful. Mistakes are proof of growth.
Now let's do a fast final shadowing drill. Repeat each line after us with a calm, confident rhythm.
Good morning. It's great to meet you.
Please, call me Sarah.
That's right up our alley.
Could you please clarify that point?
I look forward to working together.
Excellent. These are your anchor sentences. Use them until they sound effortless.
If you repeat them a few times each day, your speech rhythm will strengthen naturally.
And remember, confidence is built, not born. Every sentence you speak adds another brick.
So keep practicing, stay relaxed, and let your voice carry calm energy.
You've done fantastic today. The next time you meet a new client, you'll know exactly what to say and how to say it.
Yes. Up next, we'll close the episode with some final motivation and a practical challenge to help you apply everything in real life.
Stay tuned. It's time to wrap up with confidence and inspiration.
And that brings us to the final part of today's episode. You've just completed a full practice on professional introductions and meeting new clients in English. That's something to be proud of.
Absolutely. Think about how far you've come in one lesson. You now know how to greet with confidence, introduce yourself smoothly, build connection through small talk, and close meetings politely.
Today wasn't just about words. It was about rhythm, tone, and mindset. When you learn to sound calm and clear, people instantly feel at ease around you.
Exactly. English for professionals isn't only grammar and vocabulary, it's energy and trust. Clients remember how you make them feel more than the details of your slides.
So, if you take one thing from this episode, let it be this. Connection matters more than perfection. When you focus on connecting, your English naturally improves.
Yes, and confidence doesn't appear magically, it grows through repetition. Every time you say, "Good morning," or "Nice to meet you," your comfort increases a little more.
Let's imagine you have a real meeting tomorrow. You've prepared your presentation, you've reviewed your notes, but before the call starts, take 30 seconds to breathe, smile, and remind yourself that you've got this.
Then start with your practiced line. "Good morning. It's great to finally meet you." That one sentence sets the tone for everything that follows.
Right. Once you start speaking, the fear disappears. You're no longer studying English, you're using it.
That's the moment language becomes real. You stop memorizing and start communicating.
Here's something I've noticed over the years. The best communicators are not the fastest speakers. They're the clearest thinkers.
Yes, they speak with purpose. They pause naturally. They choose simple words that everyone understands.
So, speak slowly. Let your ideas breathe. When you do, your English sounds mature, confident, and trustworthy.
Exactly. And if you make a mistake, don't apologize too much. Just correct yourself and move on. People respect calm recovery more than perfect grammar.
That's such a key insight. The words, "sorry, let me rephrase that," can turn a nervous moment into a professional one.
Yes, it shows self-control. And remember, even native speakers do that all the time.
Before we end, let's give our listeners one clear challenge for this week, something they can apply right away.
Here it is. Record a short 30-second introduction of yourself as if you were meeting a new client. Use the same structure we practiced: greeting, name, company, connection, and closing.
Play it back. Listen to your tone. Notice where you rush, where you sound confident, and where you could smile more through your voice. Then record it again.
Do this 3 times over the next few days. Each time, it will sound smoother. That's how fluency really forms. Repetition plus awareness.
And if you can, practice with a friend or colleague. Let them respond like a real client. Turn it into a mini role play.
That's a great tip. Speaking with another person adds unpredictability, the same feeling you'll have in real meetings.
Let's recap our 3 golden takeaways one more time before we close. First, speak with clarity, not complexity.
Second, mirror your client's tone. Start formal, then relax if they do.
And third, always end meetings with gratitude and positivity.
Those 3 habits alone can change your professional image completely.
Yes, people remember your calm energy long after they forget your slides.
And for those who still feel nervous speaking English at work, remind yourself that every professional, in every language, once felt the same way.
Exactly. Confidence is built, not inherited. Every meeting is one small brick in that foundation.
Here's a quick confidence affirmation for you. Say this with us. I can express myself clearly in English.
I can express myself clearly in English.
My English builds trust and connection.
My English builds trust and connection.
Every conversation helps me grow.
Every conversation helps me grow.
Perfect. That's the mindset you want to take into every client interaction.
And if you ever feel uncertain, just remember this. Your English is not your weakness, it's your bridge to new opportunities.
Beautifully said. Each sentence you speak connects you to people, ideas, and possibilities you might never reach otherwise.
That's why we call this channel the English Growth, because growth is the real goal.
Exactly. Growth happens quietly, day by day, conversation by conversation.
Now, take what you learned today and use it in the real world. Send that email, join that meeting, start that conversation.
You'll be amazed how far a calm hello can take you.
All right, let's wrap this up officially.
This has been The English Growth, your space to learn real-world English through real-life conversations.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Sarah.
Thank you for learning with us today.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep growing.
And remember, professional doesn't mean perfect. It means prepared, polite, and genuine.
Exactly. So stay curious, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Until then, take every opportunity to speak English, even small ones. Each word builds your fluency.
You've got this. Go make your next client meeting your best one yet.
Take care, everyone, and thanks for listening.
Bye for now, and keep growing your English one real conversation at a time.